One is the inline JS, one is the internal JS. One is the external JS. So these are the multiple things yesterday we discussed, and at the same time, one method we discussed called alert method, and one more method we discussed that is called console.log. These two are JavaScript methods which are going to be used for alert is going to be using for showing message to the user. Console.log is going to be used for showing a message in the console window, and console is a soul of JavaScript. Whenever you are writing some JavaScript, whenever we want to track the JavaScript, console.log is very, very important. There I can able to check my code. There I can able to track my code. There I can able to rectify my errors with console window. So console.log is very, very important for every web developer. So web developer nothing but who is a Java developer or .NET developer or any other PHP developer, Node.js developer, Python developer. Everybody have to go with console.log to check the issue of the JavaScript. Okay, that's fine. So, and one more method we are going to be discussing today, that is document.write. Document.write method. So what document.write method is going to be do? Let me tell you. So let me tell you, document.write. Document.write. No. Document.write.html. Yeah. So what I want to do for this, I'll create a script. And what type of script it is? It is internal JavaScript. This is internal JavaScript, right? Internal JS. Yeah. So for this internal JS, I'm writing one more method. Yesterday we discussed two methods like alert box, alert, JS loaded, and one more method we discussed yesterday, console.log, JS in progress. Then document.write. Welcome to JavaScript. Yes. So these are the multiple things I'm writing. First one is alert box. Second one is console.log. Third one is document.write. I'm writing three methods there. And let me execute the program. Yeah, alert box came, JS loaded, and document.write came. On top of document, some text got pasted. Document.write method is going to be writing some content on top of the document. Writing some content on top of the document, that is document.write method. But where is the console.log? The output of the alert output already came. Document.write output already came. But where is the console.log output? Console log output available in the console window. Let me open the console window. Inspect browser. There is the console button. And you can see the console output, JS in progress. JS in progress. Yes, this is console window. So finally, I got three outputs. I got alert box, I got document.write, I got console.log. So we try to understand what is this difference between console.log and document.write. Console is showing output in console window. In console window. Document.write is showing output on top of document. Okay, now you will be having one question. So what is document first of all? What is document? What is document? You'll be having a very simple question. What is document? In JavaScript interview question. Document nothing but document is HTML. In JS terminology, HTML is called document. In JS terminology, HTML is called document. Yes. Okay, so there is one more concept, important concept, DOM architecture. DOM architecture. What is the DOM architecture? I will tell you. DOM is nothing but document object model. Document object model. Okay, so what is this DOM architecture? How the DOM architecture is actually designed for the JavaScript? Yes, so this is the browser. For example, this is the browser, top level browser. On top of the browser, basically, window is available. On top of the browser, window is available. This is window. On top of the window, document is available. On top of the window, document is available. This is document. This is document. On top of the document, you will be having the multiple elements. For example, you'll be having multiple elements on top of the document. Document is HTML. On top of the document, we will be having the multiple elements. All these are elements. Okay, so this is what actually DOM architecture is. And simply I will write the structure of the document object model. You have the browser. On top of the browser, we will be having the window. On top of the window, you'll be having document. On top of document, you'll be having elements. You'll be having multiple elements. This is the tree, document object model tree. This is the document object model tree. So this is the browser, for example. Browser is the top level and window is the next level. And document is the next level. And elements, HTML elements. Yeah, this is the document object model. On top of the browser, window is there. Window is the skeleton of the web page. But window is not visible element. Visible element is only document. Visible element on top of the browser is document. This is where UI started, where user interface started. User interface starts with document. Window is functional of the document. Functional, nothing but skeleton. Window is skeleton. Window, you can't able to see anything. Window is not user interface element, but document is object, user interface element. But window can able to operate something. For example, I am getting alert box, right? Alert box coming from window. Alert box not coming from document. And JavaScript is working from window. Browser related elements, browser related functionalities, some of the features like whenever I want to show the current location, whenever I want to show the Google Maps, whenever I want to show the different kind of things, browser manipulations. Browser can able to work with JavaScript with some features. Window can able to work with some JavaScript, some features. Document can able to work with some JavaScript, some features. There are multiple kind of features which are going to be available for the JavaScript on top of browser, on top of window, on top of document, on top of element. So try to understand this. If you have any question, I will tell you. DOM architecture. So I want to access element. If you want to access element, what I want to do? If you want to access element, you need to write a script. Document dot get elements by document dot get elements by tag name of the tag and index. So we need to specify the code. We need to specify the code whenever you want to access the element from the HTML to JavaScript. And whenever you want to go for the access class, there are three ways. One is the access element, one is the access class. If you want to access class, document dot get elements by not tag name, class name, name of the class, index. And there is one more concept, access ID. Whenever we want to access ID, there is a procedure document dot get element by ID. Document dot get element by ID. So ID name, and we need to give the, that's it. There is no index for this ID. Why? Because of ID is universal. ID is unique, and classes and elements are plural. So this is a way of the JavaScript. You are trying to accessing the HTML elements into the JavaScript. Why? Because of I need to do some operation on HTML element. So whenever we want to do some operation on HTML element, definitely we need to access them. Without accessing, I can't able to do anything. So let me tell you one more thing. So this is JS, right? We are writing alert, we are writing console.log, we are writing document.write. Okay, let me access elements first. Access HTML to JS. .html. Let me write a program name. .html. I'm trying to writing script. Oh, what happened? Okay. Script open, script close. And before the script, I want to take multiple H1s. One H1 is there. Hello, JavaScript. And one more H1. Fullstack. Python. One more H1. Fullstack Python, React.js. Okay, so I want to take the class attribute for the second H1 class Srinivas. I want to take ID for this. ID is equal to Hyderabad. Okay. Class is one attribute, ID is one attribute. You already know in CSS part. But now we are working on JavaScript. First, access elements. Access elements. How to access elements? Very simple. Document dot get elements by tag name. Name of the tag we need to mention h1 of 0. Why? Because of this is 0 index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index. All similar elements are storing in one array. Okay, let me tell you later. So document dot get elements by tag name h1 of 0 dot inner HTML is equal to hey hello. I want to update the content. I want to update the inner HTML. I want to update the inner HTML with the hey hello. So what happened now? You can see this. But we are writing hello JavaScript. Hello JavaScript got updated. Hello JavaScript got updated with JavaScript. Hello JavaScript got updated with inner HTML change. Inner HTML change. When we do inner HTML change, automatically, hey hello came. And one more point I will tell you. One more diagram I will take. In JavaScript, what is happening? This is your HTML file, and all similar elements are in one array. All similar classes are in one array, but IDs are unique. IDs are unique. IDs are separate. Okay, so let me take all similar elements. This is element. This is element. Similar elements. All similar elements are in one array, and all similar classes are in one array. All similar classes are in one array. Okay, so these are the elements, these are the classes. Elements plural. Classes plural. But IDs are unique. IDs are unique. All these are IDs basically. IDs are unique. This is on top of document. This is document basically. On top of document, elements are in one array. Similar elements. Similar means H1s, all H1s in one array, all H2s in one array, all divisions in one array, all forms in one array, all tables in one array. Similar classes. For example, the class name is Hyderabad. All Hyderabad classes in one array. Got my point, huh? So if anybody is going to be asking what is DOM architecture, you can able to tell DOM architecture is very, very important architecture in JavaScript. DOM architecture is document object model. So before document, there is a window. Window is the skeleton. Before window, there is a browser. Browser is the functional of the web page. Without browser, a web page can't able to run. Browser is a boilerplate for the web page. Every web page is going to be rendering from the browser. So on top of the browser is a one object. Window is one object. Document is one object. On top of document, there are multiple elements which are having some names or classes or IDs. That's all enough.